Bob Henderson is as local as they come in Hamilton.
I was born over the other side of the road and bought this block just after the boys got married and married Hilda, and we've married for 53 years. I go down the street now in my 90s and who's this old codger? Never heard of him.
But perhaps he's underestimated the mark he's made on this community. From a young age, he was an entrepreneur and a worker, and he tried his steady hand at everything from bookkeeping to a music store.
We started that with £300 capital. The first piano was 112 quid, and altering the shop, that was part of the hairdressing salon. So we had, after that, we had £100, $200 to buy stock to put in a shop. It was almost laughable. But I had various things, so that was in 1946, I think. I was 25. Yeah, that's right.
The company expanded into white goods and income grew.
And other stuff, we were turning over £31,000 a year, and we started off with 300 there. We had the name of, and anything you wanted, we'll get it. That was quite a flourishing business.
Bob then switched his focus to insulation.
Oh yes, so insulation was a hard sell. You had to be really forceful in trying to get people to spend the money. They couldn't see any sense in putting stuff down walls and all the rest of it. But of course now it's pretty well compulsory. I was offered, Insul Products wanted me to take over Geelong area and manage all that. But Hilda was nursing and we're happy here. And
from insulation, Bob turned to the wool scouring trade, becoming part owner and director of two businesses that operated following the closure of Hamilton's Hardy Wool Processing Company.
You don't have to fleece people to make a profit. You give them the service and you've got plenty of work always coming in because you're reliable and you're not a rip-off merchant.
There were also the years spent selling insurance.
Nights you get up 1 or 2 o'clock in the morning out in the district doing the insurance and assurance and wills and discussions with your customers. But my insurance grew pretty heavily, and Merv was the district inspector for City Mutual Insurance. So Merv left there and came and worked with me as a partnership, and that's why it became Henderson and Matisky.
Bob's reputation was sound and his business philosophies were simple.
I think if you're starting a business and you want to make a success of it, the first thing is preferably own your premises. Well, probably start off in a small way, and if you're giving the service, you'll gradually build a business on it. But you know, I wouldn't think it's not a good idea to rush in and do everything. You've got to search your market pretty well.
In later years, it's been music which has become Bob's big focus.
I think music is one of the greatest things. If you're down in the dumps sometimes, you go and pick up your instrument and take your stresses out on the violin or something, but very often they cause more stresses than the other way around.
His greatest pleasure is sharing his passion for music in whatever way he can.
Thousands. I gave the state school and the college a grand piano each, and some of the other schools instruments, and the advice that I can give. If a student was going there and they couldn't buy an instrument, I would put it subsidised underneath the cost very often to get them, or give some free lessons, whatever. So I can hold my head up to anybody, clear conscience. I've done a lot of good.
His secret to a good life?
Yeah, well, perhaps a glass of red of a night, and never stop work. And never stop work and play music. Music is one of the greatest things for bringing people together.